Today is the 2nd of April, and I'm your self-sufficient farmer from Nigeria. Today I'm bringing you the update from the farm together with Queen. This is Queen, my German Shepherd dog, and it's a very jealous dog because he doesn't like me carrying Prince. This is Prince. This is Prince, and this is Queen, and Queen is quite jealous of Prince. All right, so we're bringing you the update today from the farm. Hello, this is an update about my rabbits. I started all my farming from home and started transferring things to the farm after I acquired the land. The rabbits are still at home. So this is the back of my house, and the reason I'm still keeping them here is because they require a lot of care, which I have slowly mastered over time, and eventually I will transfer them to the farm and train the people on the farm on how to take care of them. Updates. Within the last 3 weeks, early March to be precise, within 24 hours we lost 4 adult rabbits. That was the first time I was having that kind of experience, but we later discovered after various inquiries from other rabbit farmers and vet doctors that it was due to heat wave. So the heat wave in my area was very high at that time, so those ones succumbed to it. So it quickly, if you can see the 2 small ceiling fans up there, after that experience I quickly installed those 2 ceiling fans. I bought a programmable switch which was installed with them, so the fans automatically come on at 10 a.m. in the morning every day, and they go off at 6 p.m. So for now, that is all I can do to keep them cool, and we haven't had any further incident since then. The other updates I would like to give is that we have not had any bath since December. I think 15th of December was the last bath we had. This has given me some concern, and I'm trying my best to solve it. So one of the things I did to try and solve the problem of lack of bath is I thought maybe the old male was getting old and tired, so I acquired this young buck to mate the rabbit. And this is the old guy. So what I've done since then is to try the young buck on three does, and to see whether they will give birth while still maintaining the old guy with some other does. But no success since then. The 3 ones that this young buck mated, 2 of them on their due date did not give birth, and it's way past their due date, this one and this one. So it's way past their due date, so that means they were not pregnant. This one here is showing all the signs of, has been showing all the signs of pregnancy, has even prepared its nest, as you can see, over the last 6 days. And today is day 32, and they're supposed to give birth between day 28 and 32. So today is actually the last day it should give birth. We'll see the results. Okay, so there's a lot to talk about rabbits, but I cannot cover them all in this update. So I plan to do a course, an online course, video recorded course with text and photographs to show all there is to know about keeping rabbits. All the experience I've gained over the last 2 years, I will put all of them in that video. vegetables, herbs, and spices. If you here on this bed, we have cucumber. These are just small ones, but we have like 4 different beds of cucumber that we rotate. We just harvested some today. And if you look here, we also just harvested this vegetable we call shoko in Yoruba language, and it's used for cooking stew. We harvested a lot of that today, which I'm taking home both to eat and maybe give some neighbors or try and sell to neighbors. And here we have garden egg, come closer, onion, granite, tete. This is another kind of vegetable that is eaten in Nigeria, and over there we have a lot more tete. We have more garden egg. This is spinach. We have spinach here. In Yoruba, we call it amunu tutu. So we harvested some. We have another bed over there that has this. This bed also has spinach, and this is a nice tiny species of tomato that we have a bit of them on the farm that we eat. And here we have pepper and some tomato, also sweet corn in the middle. Very rich garden. And here we have a lot of spices and herbs. We have sweet basil, we have mint, we have all sorts. I think we have 10 different kinds of spices and herbs. This is mint, you know. We have dill. This is dill. This one here is dill. And I think in another shoot, I'm going to go into details of each of those spices and herbs that we have. And you know, I love eating food cooked with them. Apart from the aroma is special. But in addition to the aroma, they have these spices and have a lot of health benefit. We even have thyme. We have thyme also in one of those places on the farm. So both to my left and right, we have a lot of different kinds of vegetables and herbs that we use for cooking. Another area of our vegetable and herbs garden. This is spring onion. All these here are spring onion. These are already ready for harvest. So whenever we want to cook on the farm or take home, we take home and it grows more. Of all the spices, herbs, and vegetables we have on this farm, the one I prize the most is this plant here that Baba Beji is harvesting. Baba Beji, say hello to the whole world.
Hello.
Baba Beji, say hello.
Hello.
Thank you, Baba Beji. This plant here is very special. This is stevia. Stevia is, if you taste it, you'll be surprised at how sweet it is. The leaf of stevia is very sweet. It's actually sweeter than sugar, right? So this is a replacement for sugar, but it's not. This plant is not in the family of carbohydrates or anything like sugar at all. So it doesn't have all the negative effects of sugar, but it has the sweetness. It took me over 4 years to find this seedling and to successfully nurse it to this stage to sprout like this and grow like this. So I'm very, very excited about it. This is what I use at home now, dried, grounded, and left on the table, on the dining table, to be used in our tea and other drinks we make as sugar. Very, very good for the health. This is our sweet potato plants. We planted them in sacks and they're just coming up. So on this farm, we are focusing on 3 major staple crops. So sweet potato is one of them. The second is plantain, and the third is yam. And we have actually been harvesting the other 2, and I will show you shortly where they are. All right, so we are now in the area where we planted yam. So we planted both in sacks, as you can see, and they have sprouted. In fact, we need to start putting stakes for them to climb. They have sprouted. This year, okay, so we planted both in sacks and in heaps over here. This is the second year of planting yam. Last year we did about 200 in sacks only, but this year we are doing double. We plan to do double, 400, but I think we came short a bit of it, maybe about 350 or 360. So we have both in heaps and on the sack, and the reason we split them into 2 this year is we want to study the performance and compare. We learned also some new methods of improving the yield for the ones in the sack, which we are trying out this year. I'll talk about some of those methods in other videos. Okay, so this is our plantain area. You can see this one is fruiting, is getting in another 4 weeks to be mature for harvesting. If you come closer, shoot that one over there. That is almost ready for harvesting. Oh no, it's not exactly ready, but it's more mature than the other one. So maybe another 2 weeks and we'll harvest that. And we've planted about 50 plus stands of plantain between here and the fish pond. We also have planted a few bananas, and we are going to do more of bananas and make sure the plantains are also well established. So plantain is the third of our staple crops that we have. One thing I should mention here is, in that swamp over there, there's a colony of monkeys that live there. So sometimes they get to the plantains before we harvest them, but we're trying all sorts of methods to keep them away, scarecrow and other methods. I'm actually thinking of a scientific method of driving them away. I haven't come up with the solution yet. Okay. So, an update from our guinea fowls. Since last week, during the week, they actually started laying eggs for the first time. And these are the 4 eggs they laid since Thursday. Okay. So there are 2 of them remaining, and now we know the 2 are female, and there's no male. So the eggs they lay are not fertilized. They cannot turn to babies, but we will get a male for them soon, so that the eggs they will be laying will be fertilized, and we'll be able to hatch baby guinea fowls. And finally, it's all about the output from the farm, is the harvest. This is what gives me joy as a farmer. This is the output. Pawpaw, different kinds of greens there. We have herbs of different types. We have vegetables, different types of vegetables. That's shoko right there, and a lot of shoko. We harvested a lot today. And next to the shoko, we have more herbs and garden egg and pepper and tomatoes, and then jute leaf. That's the way we do. That's it, folks. Join me on this exciting journey. I encourage everyone to be a farmer. If I can do it from nothing 2 years ago, and here I am today, surely you can do it too. Have a great week.